All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get this put out. All right. That should be good. Perfect. All right. Let me get TradingView shared to you guys. Should be able to see that. Let me know in chat if you can see that. Please and thank you. Harley, what's up, man? How are you? Where's this going to pop up? Over here. Okay. Let's do this. Make sure I'm logged in here. That's good. That's logged in. That's logged in. All right. Sweet. Noah, what's up, man? Good morning. Philip, good morning as well. All right. Let's jump into it. Let's see what we got today. Market is up a bit. I don't know how many of you watched the State of Address last night. It looks like the pre-market, a lot of stuff's opening pretty high, actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. So yeah, so market opens higher. It's gonna make it a little tough to trade today. I mean, if you were looking to short, you'll probably have some decent opportunities today, like Qs. That's gonna open right in supply. I'm not really sure I love shorts today, in all honesty, but we will see if Qs bounces off of that. Yeah, like I'll have this stuff opening pretty high. Apple's actually opening pretty low. It's really not the worst thing in the world for TLM. I hate to say it, but it's not. Yeah, I might throw it on the watch list just to see if the market goes up, if we could play it. I wouldn't feel uber confident in it, but could be decent. Like a lot of these, like Amazon, I just don't think we'll find something. Goog, let's see, where are we at relative to, okay, so we're down a decent chunk. Could look for TLM here, possibly short. Would not mind that. Jay, good morning. Good to see you in here. Nvidia's up. Yeah, I mean, we'll leave that alone today. Probably the smartest thing we could do. AMD again could look for a short on this for TLM. I don't know where this lines up relative to TLM. Okay, pretty close to the bottom. Could maybe find an entry on this for a short. I wouldn't mind it. Would not mind it. AVGO. It's probably going to be a little too high for TLM. We do bounce off somewhat of that wick's crazy. I was gonna say somewhat of a demand, but pretty insane wick. Hood's up, pretty big. Did they something happen with them? Or they just had a strong gap up? Man, they have technical strong sell. Interesting. No, I guess just a $3 gap up out of nowhere. Interesting. Microsoft gaps up as well. Almost $3 there. Won't really have much on it today. Meta could look for possibly a short off of this if we get up there. Problem is, I don't know if we'll get up there, but also if we do, will we have a low to break? That's the other part of this equation. Watch it though. TSM gaps up again, probably nothing. Oracle, little 30-minute supply. Could look for a bounce off that. Pretty bearish. Pretty solid gap up, but pretty bearish. MU is still going to be pretty bullish, in my opinion. We do have some supply up here to worry about. I like the 45, probably the best. I actually like this if we were opening lower. Then we could probably play TLM through it. I'm going to put this here and just have that as the 30-minute. Just go like that. Put that as a 30-minute. I don't think I'll trade that today. I just want to see what it does. Coin jumps up a lot. I just see some coin news came out. I don't know what it was. They introduced something. I don't know if it'll be on here. Don't think so. Open stock and ETF trading to all users, US users. Okay. Pretty solid gap up. Tesla. I mean, we're going to open inside the supply we already hit, but wouldn't feel confident in that. We got some more people joined. If you joined, say what's up. Hopefully you all are good. I didn't realize SoFi was going to gap up. It's interesting. Him still down. A lot of these I probably won't trade. I just do want to take a peek at them. Pretty clean supply on Visa. Again, don't know if we'll hit that or get a low. Can watch it though. Netflix, we will have. I kind of want that to be kind of all the same. I was going to look at the higher time frame, but kind of all the same. So see if Netflix hits that. Walmart's been on the down a little bit. Held a nice retrace though, which is good, I guess, for bulls. If we pop out to the bottom side, I actually would like it for TLM. That'd be pretty good. BAC. Again, not a bad thing for maybe a TLM short. Again, haven't traded that since I put it on my watch list, so I'll look at any opportunity too. Boeing failed to make a new high, broke the low. I'm going to say that's a little more bearish now, which means I wouldn't hate trading that stock. So don't love these wicks on shop. See if that gets hit though. Schwab. possible TLM. Possible. Very possible. QCOM as well. Although I do think QCOM has some pretty crappy spreads. But keep an eye on it. Uber gap's up, too far from TLM, not near supply. Roblox gap's up, pretty bearish. We do have supply in this area. So we could see if maybe we bounce off that. Okay. We got a decent amount of things today. Very decent. Let's get this out. Get this out to the team. Let's see. That should be fine. All right, perfect. And obviously, if anyone in the chat has something they want me to take a look at, let me know. If you're going to put something in the chat, please let me know if it's what you're looking at there. And I'll take a peek at it. Again, we do have over 20 people in here right now. Only 4 people said good morning. See who else is in here. That should be fine. Okay. Sweet. Let me make sure I have my risk calculator up as well. I do. Perfect. What's up? Awesome. Tesla looks like a really good setup, although it's moving too high into supply for my liking. Been very bearish lately, rejected major area supply to end day. Tesla. Yeah, I think I just don't love opening inside of that supply that we hit yesterday. I know we rejected it well, but we're going to open a little higher. So I kind of doubt that this is going to hold. I mean, obviously, you have some decent lows here you could break to go up. Yeah, it's just not really my cup of tea, personally. AK Cool, good morning. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be said, but what's up? Could you look for a stop on followed by a reversal as supply? You could. I just don't bank on the fact that it's going to stay within that supply. That's kind of the only thing. So you definitely could look at it. If it does, and you get some sort of low break, then it definitely could be an option. Our only real like demand, I guess, would be down here 4 or 5. So you have decent room to play it down. Tejas, good morning. Any setups on CoreWeave? Probably not. Gapped up this morning. Yeah, we're not going into any sort of supply. So no, I'd say probably not for me at least. Inner Sky, good morning. How are you, man? Good morning. Just found the chat button. Good morning. What's up, John? What is up? Assuming by that statement, this is your first YouTube live stream, I assume. So welcome in. Obviously, I recognize a decent chunk of you, but if you're not a part of Freedom Team, let me know. If this is your first time in here, let me know too. Looks like we just shot up in viewers a little bit, so more people joining. If you are just joining for the first time, say what's up. Kevin, what was that? What was that trade you want me to look at as well? What was that? Walmart yesterday. Chris says, "Hey Tanner, what's your favorite setup this morning?" Good question. I do like Walmart, TLM, and Apple for TLM if we look a little more bullish. If we look more bearish, I would go more towards these three: AMD, Google, BAC. I have Qs and Meta here as well as Oracle because they're all opening pretty close to supply. So I will look for rejections there. Those could be good if we end up trending downwards a little bit this morning. But obviously with any sort of gap up, you're more than likely leaning towards the upside, but we'll see if we get rejections. Mainly Oracle, I think would be my favorite in terms of a supply and demand play if we bounce off this supply. And also we have another supply up here, so we kind of have two opportunities to bounce. But yeah, I think my favorite setup is though. I guess for longs probably, and for shorts probably AMD, maybe BAC. One of those two. But yeah, Kevin traded Walmart yesterday. Walmart yesterday. So Kevin had it set up, was essentially playing off a demand in this area right here. So I'd say you were probably looking at, I mean, maybe the 30 minutes. 1 hour was a little wider, so maybe you're looking at that, but let's say you're looking at 30. I know you got stopped out on this. Yeah, I mean, it's a good bounce. It's a good break of a high. It's kind of just an unlucky reversal kind of from early morning, kind of those first 15 minutes. You got a really good break and then unlucky reversal. I wouldn't be too upset about this trade. Again, I'd still say Walmart was more bullish because we came up, made this high. We're kind of in that retrace area now and then starting to work back up. So I would say because of that, we're a little more bullish. So I don't think it was a bad trade, Kevin. If that's kind of what your question was, I don't think it's a bad trade looking at it more. Kind of the same thing I said yesterday. I like it. It was a 30-minute. Okay. Yeah, I would take. I would too. Usually the supply tricky because of stuff like that. It just happens, right? But yeah, I wouldn't be upset with that loss at all. I think it's still good. Followed your rules. It's fine. Matthew, I did watch your video this morning. By the way, I'm pretty sure Matthew's in here. He hasn't chatted. Maybe he's not. But if you are in here, Matthew, I watched your video you sent me. I liked all the setup, so it's a good eye. All right, 2 minutes till market open. you guys want to put in chat what your favorite play is today? See what people are looking at. Sure, a decent amount of you, at least Freedom Team guys, probably have pretty similar watch list to me. But if you got anything you're looking at that's not my watch list, let me know. And I will take a peek at it. Let me open this as well. Perfect. Go there, we'll go there. That's good. All right. Excuse me. Cannot stop coughing. All right. 1 minute. Is there anything else earnings wise today? Obviously, NVIDIA is the big one, but is there anything else? Snows today. Nothing else too big. Okay. It's kind of just NVIDIA's day. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Hood Gap's up a good chunk. Amazon's up. All right. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, Walmart gets a good open. Apple gets a good open as well. I like that. AMD, Goog. Everything's actually opening pretty good for what we're looking at. Walmart did not pop out, though. Apple barely did. We'll see if that can stay in. AMD and Goog. I would just need more of a bearish bias here. Goog would be fine below that low from yesterday's close. BC just pop out. Okay, Q's doesn't look like it's going to reject that supply, which is fine. That is fine. Meta looks like it is rejecting pretty well. MU is rejecting well, actually, off the 45. Keep an eye on that. Visa as well. Netflix does not look like it's going to. Boeing crashed. Okay, we'll take that off. That move's kind of already gone and done. Looking at that more for TLM. Shop ripped. Is this off demand? I guess you could consider that demand. It's quite the move. I think we're still bearish. So don't know if I trust that, but that could be something you look for today. Drops up above. QCOM. I don't hate, actually. Actually, I had a pretty good spot here. Ooh, I don't hate that. It's very quick. It's very quick, but I don't hate it. Let's see what this looks like. I'm like 99% sure they have horrible spreads. Yeah, this is so shit. Horrible spreads. Wow. Well, it's already gone. Okay. That's unfortunate. That would have been good. Spreads just kill it, man. I hate those spreads. Mandy, good morning. Scott finally made it. How's everyone doing? Doing good, man. How are you? AMD drops. Goog drops. Man, I really wish Walmart popped out. That'd been good. AMD and Goog on retraces I would like. Interesting that Q's is still moving up. Don't care about that. Meta gets above supply. Yeah, next supply is not for a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Oracle rejects supply well. MU looks like it's going to keep that bullishness, which is fine. I'm not even going to look for that to reject. Visa keeps going. Again, that is fine. Shop we're fine with. Yeah, QCOM would have been good. That's unfortunate. Roblox, not the open we needed if we were going to trade it. Shop, I guess, could still be good, maybe. Yeah, we really need a retrace on these. Doesn't look like we'll get it. Maybe Goog. What does that look like? No great low to target. Guess we could look for this retrace. Take some profits somewhere in here. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I don't know. Maybe we should just. AMD's just dumping. That's not going to be great for us. It's going to already rotate. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get in Goog at the 50, you could. Definitely could. Let's see. All right, let's see if this is going to rip or if we'll be able to get into something here. Let's see. I just really don't want this to rip. Looks like it will. Are we off like demand or something? I guess maybe there. Maybe. God, Walmart would have been so good if that popped out. See if we work back down to that retrace. It looks like the market's pushing up though, so I kind of doubt that. Goog's pretty strong here. The market does push up though. We still have Apple in play, which we could look for. So let's see if Goog holds this top line, see if we get rejection. If not, we'll shift our eyes to Apple, kind of on the uptrend. Oracle does break that low. Don't hate it. Netflix gets above, that's fine. QCOM keep dumping? No. Damn, that would have been such a good target too. Such a good that miss. I guess there's a world you could still get in, but the market's gonna trend upwards. Don't know if I'd like it. Okay, so Goog does break high, so that's fine. We will take that off. You could, I mean, it did get a little below that demand, which I don't love. Oracle on a retrace could be good as well. Again, QCOM if you wanted to get in. if you wanted to still get in, you could. I just don't. I would have liked playing it down to that low. I don't think I would like playing it higher. It's also is pretty solid demand there where we would have taken profit. So wouldn't be surprised if this goes up. Probably hold off on that. Goog, I guess, could be a stop hunt. Just the market's going to trend upwards. I'd rather not risk that. Oracle here could be really good as well. I like down to there. Let's look at that. Pretty bearish stock, which I like. See if we can push up. Google might end up being a stop hunt, actually. So I a little confused. I'm new. Do you find any better setup trade? Not a trade now. No. Nothing immediately that I'm going to get into, if that's your question. I am watching Oracle, though. Let's see. See if we get up to that retrace. No worries, man. That's what I'm here for. What's Goog doing? Still trending up, okay. Oracle does push. Just give it a second. See what we're going to do. Good rejection. Great rejection. See if we can keep that up. Walmart's not going to amount to much. I'm not gonna try to get in on Goog. Seems risky. Yeah, and Oracle as well. Even though I know that if this was, even if I wasn't live, this is a trade Noah would get in. This is Noah's bread and butter right here. I like Apple as well. I just don't know if the market's going to trend up enough for that to be worth it. It's a good push. I just need to look at like risk reward here. So we probably want to take profits. I don't love that supply. Just maybe here. The 15. That'd still be decent risk reward. You can look to take profits here as well if you want to play a little safer. In that case, we need a retrace. It's Oracle. Okay, Oracle's still got to reject this area a little bit. Let's look at Apple. Where does that put us? It retrace down to here. That would allow us to take profits a little sooner as well. Let's take a peek at that. Let's see. Looking at kind of like that. That should be fine. See what that does. I like a nice little push down on Oracle here. And hope that would bring Apple down as well. That'd be beautiful. Shop doesn't look like that'll retrace. That's fine. Man. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I just can't not do it. Ooh, looks like Apple's gonna rip. I guess there was an argument to be made. He could have got in somewhere here. I really want to see it break that high though, which it does now. So I guess still could look for a retrace off this. See if we get in around kind of the midline. Yes, I am watching Apple. I am watching Apple. Need a retrace though. BAC looks like it's going to trend up. So probably not look at that, which is fine. I don't know if we're going to get the retrace here. Yeah. That might be unfortunate. Oh yeah. Big rip. Big rip. That sucks. Jeez. Yeah, maybe should have got in here. Maybe should have. Really would like the retrace though. That might end up pushing Oracle up if the whole market's moving that way, which would suck. We can take QCOM off as well. That would have been good this morning. The spreads are just a killer, man. Spreads are killer. I don't know if I would still get into Apple on a retrace. We'd have to be down around here. Like, I guess you could aim for that 15, give you a little more room. 1.36 though. What do I think will happen with Nvidia earnings? I think same thing that always happens. They crush the quarter. Now, I don't know what that means in terms of what the price of stock's going to do, but I assume they'll probably have another good quarter. This is not great on Oracle. We'll watch it though. See if Apple gets down there. It's gone. Probably. I mean, if it goes any higher, it's definitely gone. If it comes back down now, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it doesn't look like it's going to come all the way down to where we need it to. Get overall market feel. It's like a lot of things have a good upwards trend outside of like AMD. Even is moving up. Hood's kind of collapsing off that morning move. TSM came in TLM. Probably a little too trendy yesterday, though. So don't care too much about that. Yeah, it's probably, Apple's probably gone. That's probably a see you later. Walmart came all the way back down. You can definitely tell the difference in strength on a lot of these stocks. Some of them are filling that gap. Some of them are continuing their push. Yeah, Apple's gone. That sucks. Again, you could have got in on this push up here. For me, there was a little bit of volume spike. If we had like volume like this coming back in, you know, in one of these candles, I probably would have got in, but didn't really have too much of a spike right around here, which I would have liked to see more. So we'll see if Oracle can continue this rejection, or if it's going to follow the rest of the market and move up, which it looks like it might, which that would be a little unfortunate. Let's do that. Just so we have that at the ready. So it looks like this is going to push up, which sucks. Yeah, I like that move too. That sucks. See if that stop holds. Schwab's trending down nicely. Let's see. Maybe there's a world we save this at this little bit of a stop hunt, but I doubt it. Once we start getting this close to our stop, it's very unlikely we're going to save this. Yeah. That's what I figured. Unlucky. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? WM not bad. Fuel TRS. It looks like the whole market's just kind of on a tear all of a sudden. They met its way up. And if TSM was less bullish, that'd actually be a pretty decent setup. And so much for Tesla being short. Shop kept flying. QCOM did go lower, actually. So you could have, if you didn't catch the first one, you could have caught the second one. Could have done a little double dip there, which I'm pretty shocked by, I must say. Yeah, Apple's probably done. I think that's just too, it's right in this sort of supply area. It's probably where I would have put my target. So a little unfortunate. Cost of doing business, exactly, man. Been waiting for a pullback on SPY QQ, keep ripping. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Definitely a little bit of Rip City, though. Unfortunate thing is I just don't see anything that really, like, bounced off demand. And I saw, like, AMD, but that didn't get really any sort of good structure there. So a lot of the stuff that's up didn't bounce off demand of any kind. So it's going to be, unless you're just playing like a market structure continuation type trade, it's going to be hard to trade off of that. Yeah. Nothing really. Obviously, we're done with that. Yeah. I don't think this is something I'd want to trade. It doesn't have that push to the downside I was really looking for a little early. Sucks. Walmart? What about it? Pushing down. Again, we're not off anything. I know we popped out, but we kind of already went to the other side. It's not something I'd really want to get into. Man, I really wish Apple were right here, right at like 945. I wish this retraced where we needed to. And back to like 272, I would have been fine. But just didn't give us enough. That'd have been such a good trade. And IWM's fallen pretty hard. Yeah, Goog reversed big time. AMD's working its way back up. NVIDIA keeps pushing. I mean, this might just keep pushing into earnings. It just might. Just might do that. Yeah, Oracle flew. That's just a very unlucky reversal. You have such a bearish stock here, like super, super bearish. You find out a good supply, you get a good rejection of supply, breaks a low, and then it just rips. I mean, it's very similar to what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream with Kevin's sort of trade, you know. It's a very similar thing, just obviously inversed. Those ones are tough. They kind of suck. I did want to look at if NVIDIA options are juiced. Yeah, they are. Sheesh. Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. Yeah, little there. Amazon was pretty trendy yesterday. That's gonna kind of suck having a one loss day. AMD did bounce off supply here pretty well. And we are in a retrace zone, so if you want to look for a short on this, you probably could. Around in this area. So you want to hit that 50. Probably could look for a short or something like that. For me, the market's trending upwards, so especially things like Qs, so probably won't. Although AMD going into NVIDIA earnings, it would make sense it drops a little bit with their track record. So it does make sense. I probably won't enter it. Probably won't get anything else. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate. We've had some good trades on the live recently, though, so I'm not too upset with that. Yeah, not the worst thing in the world. I'll be curious if anyone takes AMD though. See if this works out. Does make sense. Does make sense. If it is anyone's first time as well, I will urge you to take a peek at the link in the chat. Jordan put together a free training for anyone interested in Freedom Team. So I'll throw that in the chat. So if you are new, take a click on that. AMD is rejecting pretty well here. This actually might end up being a pretty decent setup. But yeah, if you want to learn more about the stuff we trade, things like that, feel free to take a peek at that. It's a free training anyways. Put that link out there for you guys. AMD, huh? AMD, interesting. I'll be curious to see if that works out. But yeah, since we do have NVIDIA earnings today, I would recommend staying away from NVIDIA if you're looking at this trade still. Not that I really think there was anything there to trade, but if you were looking at it, I'd stay away. Was coin off supply of any kind? No, the supply has already been hit. I guess maybe a 15-minute. Don't know if I love trading off of that, though. Could be a decent short if you were looking at that. Something like supply there. Entry somewhere in here. It's probably a low you can play it to here. You could even play it down to there if you wanted to. Really get a risk reward. It's not too confident a 15-minute supply there. But again, might not be in a solid trade. Yeah, there were definitely opportunities today, I think. Personally, I just didn't take advantage of the good ones, which sucks. I think QCOM was really good. Apple was really good if you could have gotten entry, obviously. Be curious to see if that works out as well. Don't know if it will. Surprised QCOM went that low. I really thought that rejection was going to push it back up. A little bit of a pullback on SPY, if someone was looking for that. See if that continues its trend upwards. Apple completed rotation. It's always a good thing to see. So congrats if you got in on Apple. Goo coming back down. Looks like just shy of that supply. Kind of double bottom there too. It's interesting. Could be actually a decent opportunity for it long if you don't mind how far it went into supply. Kind of stop on it. It's a great reversal though. Just that'd be my only worry. Maybe considering that a 30-minute supply there. It's the only thing. We did break this one on the 30, which I guess is nice. Not a ton of room to the upside. But yeah, if you want to do something like this, you could. I know Kevin probably won't. This is pretty similar to his trade yesterday. But something like that, you get decent risk reward, 1.25. Could look for more of a retrace too. Although I think between Goog and AMD, I'd probably prefer to short AMD over going long on Goog personally. You took a short on Goog? Did you? Did you? Are you just considering a 30-minute here at 313.60? Curious what your trade is there. I don't know where you would have got in if you just got in right at the supply. Or what you're doing. Q's turning, so maybe. I wouldn't say they're turning. I mean, Q's is still basically straight up. SPY maybe a little bit. Entry at 313.60. Okay, so you entered right at that hit of supply. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. You're playing more supply and demand without confirmation, which is not something I love to do. But hey, you got a good rejection. That's what matters, right? It's a good win. It looks like Goog's just dropping out of the sky. Which I gotta say, I'm a little surprised by. actually. See if it keeps dropping. We'll see if it keeps dropping. See if we reject that area there. See what it does. In case this turns on itself. SPY and Qs. I mean, SPY is definitely looking weaker than Qs. Qs has kind of been straight up. IWM being down as well. Definitely is a factor in this. Yeah. AMD going down would not surprise me, I must say. I must say. I assume you got out of Goog already. Or you letting it ride down? Letting it continue would be pretty risky in my end, I would say. Just because I think there's this opposite like direction play there. Let me see supply at Goog. Yeah, it's just 30 minutes. 30-minute time frame right here. Now, I don't love this supply personally, just because it's so far into that next candle. I would actually prefer, if I was looking for a short, this 45-minute here. Just makes a little more sense for how we typically draw supply and demand. So that would make more sense for me. But yeah, you could definitely count one there. So it does reject. So that looks like it was right off, what, probably the 50? Yeah, so right off the 50. Looks like Goog's turning. SPY turning as well, but to the other side. Unfortunately, not at any sort of supply there. But if SPY can hold daily low, pretty good about it continuing, but that daily low, things get a little weird there, I must say. See if this Goog breakout's fake. It's just going to come back down. Man, NVIDIA is pumping into earnings. To contracts off, left on the trail. Smart man. Very smart man. Well played, man. Well played. Didn't even check back up on coin. Turning back up to that supply. Looks like we rejected it again. Which would be a good sign if you're looking at shorts here. Would be a good sign. See what that does. Goog does not look like that breakout was fake. Where did I even put this? Come up there. So that'd be your 50, right about there. Again, wouldn't hate this trade either if you're looking at shorts on it. Would not hate it. It just seems like the market is trending upwards a little bit, so I'm a little more hesitant to take shorts. Man, this Goog trade works out and I missed my entry by 4 cents. That would be very losing. You're very unlucky. I was reading your message, Tyrell, when I said that. Broke losing streak on Monday on to March. Love it, man. Congrats. Glad to see you break that. The hardest part is breaking it, man. Easy part is getting in a losing streak. Hardest part is getting out of it. Tell you that from experience. See what coin does here. See if this drops or if it keeps going. Good, looks like it might be stalling out a little bit. It should. It should what? You're talking about coin? You're talking about Goog? And IWM is trending down crazy. Apple's coming back down to earth. Can't say I'm shocked by that. So AMD got a really good rejection of that 50. Came back up to it. See if it gets another rejection there. I was looking at Uber. Just thinking confirmation I need, but if I got it, would have been a good one. Looking at Uber for what? What are you playing here? Playing like a short of some kind? I don't know what you're playing there. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Goog's still going. AMD looks like it wants to reject that area again. Which I am not surprised by. I would like to see this break on coin, this low. If you get that, you got to feel like you're going to trend down from there. Got to feel. What? It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Does not look like it's going to happen. Let's see. Send an alert there. Because if that high breaks, it's probably over. Even though in theory I would have put my stop here. If that high breaks, I don't love it. I'd really prefer to get into this here on the break of this low and then just put my stop here. That makes sense to me as well. But it looks like it's just going to trend upwards, which kind of sucks. Because I would like to short this. Would have liked to. Just looks like that continuation, the upside's too strong. Even though there's supply there, too strong. IWM still turning down. Come on, coin. Give me something here. Give me a low break. Give me a low break and go down so I could be 1 for 2 on the day. Instead of 0 for 1. That'd be so much better. Don't think it's going to. That sucks. That does suck. Yeah, SPY came down. Held this. Good sign for the market overall. AMD rejected that 50 again. Microsoft's having a good day. Very good day. Yeah, there goes coin. All right. Let me take that off. Man, really wanted to short that. That would have been such a good trade. Unlucky. Just continued. Yeah, I guess we'll take the 0 for 1. Kind of sucks, but gotta take it. Yeah. We'll go from there. Yeah, I think overall looking back for today, we missed QCOM, even though again, bad spreads. I was kind of hesitant to get into that. Apple, I think, was the big miss here. That one sucks, but hey, can't win them all. Part of the game. But yeah, appreciate everyone who did come out. Posted a free training link in chat. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff we trade, feel free to take a look at that. And yeah, we will go from there. Freedom Team guys, there won't be lives tomorrow or Friday, obviously, because of the Miami event. We probably will post stuff from that, but it won't be any. They will resume Monday. So yeah, and I'll be traveling all day tomorrow. So probably won't be around for most of the day. So if you message me or anything, I might not see it. But yeah, if anyone here is going to Miami, I'll see you in a couple days. I'll stream the flight if anyone wants to watch it. Fair enough. But yeah, Harley, I'll see you there, man. Anyone else that's going, I will see you there. For the other guys, I will see you guys Monday. We'll be back, normal action. And yeah, we'll probably have some content from Miami to post. So keep an eye out for that if you are in Freedom Team. Yeah, appreciate it, Kevin. Lori, I think he was just joking. But yeah, I will see you guys Monday. Appreciate you. Don't forget to check out free training link if you're not in Freedom Team. And yeah, talk to you guys soon. Peace out.